Everyone, today's topic is morphology of vegetable crops. The study of morphology of a plant includes habitat and habit, life cycle that is annual, biennial and perennial, form of roots and shoots. Shoot comprises of stem, branches, leaves, inflorescence, flower, fruits and seeds. Students, you should know what is habitat and what is habit. The habitat is the natural home of a plant. Each habitat is its own particular type of climate. It means plants which are grown in particular requirement of the climate. On this basis, they are classified, that is temperate vegetables, tropical vegetables and hydraulic vegetables. Temperate vegetables generally prefer cool climate, and vegetables includes in this group are cauliflower, cabbage, radish, carrot, turnip, peas, etc. And the second one is tropical vegetables which prefers tropical type of climate for their proper growth and development. And vegetables includes in these groups are French bean, okra, brinjal, bitter gourd, bottle gourd, cucumber, cowpea, chili, etc. And third category is hydraulic vegetables which prefers water for their growth and development. And vegetables includes in these groups water lettuce, lotus, water chestnuts. The second one is habit. Habit means the nature of the plants, whether it is shrubs, trees or herb in nature or vine in nature. So on this basis, plants generally classified on the basis of habit, the nature of stem, the height of the plant, its duration and mode of life determine the habit of a plant. For example, jackfruit is a tree, whereas tapioca is a shrub. So you can very clearly distinguish which one is tree and which one is shrubs. It is generally based on height and formation of shoots, and other parameters are also included to decide whether it is tree or shrub. Herb, most of the vegetables like radish, carrot, cauliflower, cabbage, onion, garlic, potato, tomato, chili, etc. These are herb in nature. Then vine, all cucurbits like muskmelon, watermelon, cucumber, bottle gourd, bitter gourd, sponge gourd, pumpkin, squash, etc. They produce vines. Their fruiting, flowering and all development takes place on the vine-like growth. Next, life cycle. Life cycle of a plant. How much time is required to complete this life cycle? Some plants are annual in nature. Mostly vegetables belongs to these groups which require only one season, right from seed sowing to the harvesting of the crops. Biennial crops, some vegetables especially for seed productions, they come in the category of biennial like onion, cauliflower, carrot, turnip. Although these vegetables for vegetable production point of view, they requires only one season, that is annual. Perennial, elephant foot yam, artichoke, Jerusalem artichoke, pointed gourd, ivy gourd, etc. These are the vegetables which belong to perennial. It means they require more than a year for their proper growth and development. Now come to the roots. The category of roots, taproot, it comprises of a single primary root at center and several branches in secondary roots and tertiary roots. This system persists in dicotyledonous plants, for example, radish, turnip, carrot, etc. Second is fibrous roots. Primary root doesn't persist. A cluster of central roots is seen to grow from the base of the stem. This system exists in monocotyledonous plants, for example, okra, tomato, chili, onion, garlic, etc. Although this is wrong information in these groups, only onion and garlic belongs to the monocotyledonous crops, whereas okra, tomato, chili belongs to the dicotyledonous crops. Modified roots. Some plants store their food material in roots and their roots become fleshy. Examples, fusiform root. Radish produces fusiform roots in which it store their food material. Carrot produces conical roots, turnip produces napiform root, and sweet potato produces tuberous roots. In these type of modification, generally plants store their manufactured food in these modified organs. Stem. While studying the morphology of stem, it is seen that whether the stem is circular or angular, stems are of two types, aerial and underground. In case of aerial stems, null column, fleshy stem is eaten as vegetables, and asparagus fleshy stem known as aspera is eaten as vegetables. In case of underground vegetables, tuber, rhizome and bulb come in this category. Tuber producing vegetables, potato, Jerusalem marsupial belongs to tuber producing groups. Rhizome producing vegetables, ginger, turmeric. Bulb producing onion and garlic. All are these underground modifications are the botanically stems. Leaves. The morphology of the leaves of the plants is studied by observing the following characters. Simple or compound leaf, leaf margin, entire serrated or dentate, leaf tip, acute, obtuse or blunt, leaf shape, broad or narrow. The leaves are much important because they are used as green vegetables. For example, palak, spinach, beet leaf, radish, kulfa, parjulaka, poe, etc. These are the leafy vegetables. Generally, selection should be made on right type of leaves because it is used as vegetables. Inflorescence. While you are studying the inflorescence, the branch stem of floral regions bearing a group of flowers is called inflorescence. Thus, depending on the mode of branching, different kinds of inflorescences have been identified. They are primarily classified as racemose or indefinite cymose, or definite and cymose or definite. There are following types of inflorescences: raceme, cauliflower is a raceme producing inflorescence, whereas in case of amaranthus, its inflorescence is known as a spike. In case of jackfruit, it is known as catkin, and in case of banana and colocasia, inflorescence is known as spadix, and in case of cauliflower, towards the tip, the inflorescence is known as corymb, and carrot and coriander produces umbel type of inflorescence. Now come to the flower. The study comprises whether the flower is regular or irregular, staminate or pistillate. It means whether it is male or female producing, or hermaphrodite. It means male and female both the organs in the same flower. Number of sepals, petals and stamens, position of ovary, etc. in the flower. These should be studied in the flower. Fruit is developed from the mature ovary after fertilization. Fruits contain seeds. Sometimes fruits develop without fertilization. Such fruits are known as parthenocarpic fruits, and the phenomenon is known as parthenocarpy. Fruits are of different types. In case of vegetable,